Hello crochet lovers, this is Viveka. Welcome back to my channel YVS Crochet Art. In today's video, I am going to teach you how to crochet this gorgeous looking German shell rectangular table mat. This is a repeated pattern where every beginner can do it on their own. The materials I've used for this project are Vardaman MICROSHINE, 3-ply wool and a 3 mm hook. So for now, without getting delay, let's get started. First we have to make a slip stitch and work on 66 chain. So for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on till we get 66 chain. So after making 66 chain, skip 5 chains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and in 6th stitch we have to work on 3 double crochet stitches. Only in 6th stitch we have to work on 3 double crochets. So for 1, 2 and 3. Okay. Now we have to skip 2 chains 1 and 2 and into the 3rd stitch we have to work on 3 double crochets again. 1, 2 and 3. Again skip 2 stitches 1 and 2 and into the 3rd stitch work on 3 double crochets. So for 1, 2 and 3. Again in the same pattern we have to do till the end. So after working on we'll get 3 chains left. Okay, we have to skip 2 stitches, 2 chains and into the last chain we have to work on 1 double crochet. Skip 2 chains and into the last work on 1 double crochet. Okay, so work on 3 chain again and into the same stitch work on 2 more double crochet stitches into the same stitch. So for 2 and 3 into the same stitch. Okay, so 3 double crochets. Now work on 1, 2 and 3 chain. Again into the same last double crochet where we have done. Into that we have to work on 3 double crochets again. 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so 3 chain again plus 1, 2 and 3 chain again and into the same chain space again we have to work on 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so into the same chain space we have to work on 3 double crochets, 3 chain, 3 double crochets, 3 chain and 3 double crochets. Skip the next 3 double crochets and into the next chain space work on 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so the before pattern we have to repeat here also. Again, skip the 3 double crochets and into the next chain space work on 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. Again, skip the 3 double crochets and into the next chain space work on 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. Like this we have to work till the end. So after completing, into the last corner work with the 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. Plus 3 chain and into the same chain space work on 3 double crochets again. 1, 2 and 3. Plus 3 chain, 1, 2 and 3. Into the same chain space again work on 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. Okay. So in the corner we'll get 3 double crochets, 3 chain, 3 double crochets, 3 chain and 3 double crochets into the same chain space. After that skip 3 double crochets and work on 3 double crochets into the next chain space. So for 1, 2 and 3. Skip the next 3 double crochets and work on 3 double crochets again. Again skip 3, again 3 double crochets into the next chain space. Like that we have to work till the end. So at the end of the round, skip the 3 double crochets and into the next chain space work on 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. And into the next work on a slip stitch into the chain 3. Into the next stitch work on a slip stitch plus 1 chain and cut the remaining yarn. Now I have taken another color yarn that is of white. Make a slip stitch and join to the corner of the row with a single crochet stitch. Now work on 1, 2 and 3. Consider it as 1 double crochet and work on 2 more double crochets. So for 1, 2 and 3 double crochets into the same chain space plus 1, 2 and 3 chain. Again work on 3 double crochets into the same chain space. 1, 2 and 3. Okay, 6 double crochets with 3 chain in between. Skip the 3 double crochets into the next chain space. Work on 3 double crochets again. 1, 2 and 3. and 3 chain again. 1 2 3. Into the same chain space, work on 3 double crochets again. 1 2 and 3. So in the corner we have to work on 6 double crochets and 3 chain spaces in between, in the right side and also in the left side gap. Now again we have to skip the next 3 double crochets and work on 3 double crochets into the next chain space. 1 2 and 3. Again skip the 3 double crochets into the next chain space, work on 3 double crochets again. 1 2 and 3. So like the previous rounds, we have to work here also, skipping 3 double crochets and working on 3 double crochets into the next chain spaces. Like that we have to work till the end. Now again we came back to the corner part. In corner part, into the 3 chain space, we have to work on 3 double crochets. 1 2 and 3. Again plus 3 chain, 1 2 3. Into the same chain space, 3 double crochets again. So far 6 double crochets in, with the 3 chain in between into the right corner of the pattern or the row. Again skip the 3 double crochets into the left side of the 3 chain space, work on 6 double crochets with 3 chain in between. 1 2 3. Plus 3 chain, 1 2 3. Again 3 double crochet into the same chain space. 1 2 and 3. Okay. Now skip the 3 double crochets and into the next chain space, work on 3 double crochets again. 1 2 and 3. Again skip the next 3 double crochet into the next chain space, work on 3 double crochets, skip 3 like that, work till the end. So at the end we have to make a slip stitch into the third chain. And now work on 3 chain, consider it as 1 double crochet and into the next chain space. Into the corner, work with 3 double crochet, 1 2 3 plus 3 chain, 1 2 3. Again into the same chain space with 3 double crochets. 1 2 and 3. Okay, 6 double crochets with 3 chain in between. Now skip the next 3 chain space, 3 double crochet and into the next chain space, work on 3 double crochets again. 1 2 and 3. Skip the 3 double crochets again into the corner side, work on 3 double crochets. 1 2 3 plus 3 chain, again 3 double crochet into the same chain space. So far 6 double crochets with 3 chain in between. Again now skip the 3 double crochet into the next chain space, work on 3 double crochets again. 1 2 and 3. So like this we have to work on till the last. Okay, and into the next corner I'm showing you. Work on 3 double crochet into the chain space. 1, 2 and 3. Okay, plus 3 chain. Again 3 double crochet into the same chain space. 1, 2 and 3. Okay, now again skip the next 3 double crochet into the middle chain space. Work on 3 double crochets. Like this in every row, it's the same common repeated pattern by skipping 3 double crochets. Working on 3 double crochets into the spaces. And into the corner we have to work on 6 double crochet with 3 chain in between into the same chain space. Again skip 3. Like that we have to work till the end. This is the corner part. Okay. Like that I have done 4 rows of with white color. The same pattern will be repeating, but in the corners only we have to add with 6 double crochets and with 3 chain spaces in between. Remaining all we have to skip 3 double crochets and we have to work on 3 double crochets in the chain spaces. So at last work on 2 double crochets because we already done 3 chain in the starting. Okay, 2 double crochets and that 3 chain act as a double crochet. And into the chain 3 work on a slip stitch. Okay, again work on slip stitches till we reach the middle of the 3 chain spaces. Look, have done 4 rows with white color yarn. As you can see the corners, look, 4 rows. By skipping all the 3 double crochets and in the middle spaces working on 3 double crochets. But in the corner we have to work on 6 double crochet, 3 chain spaces in between. Total 4 rows. And in middle with blue part have done with 3 rows and remaining all 4 rows. You can extend this as big as you want or you can decrease it. It's according to your wish. But the Thalposh I'm making was little bigger, so I just extended it to 4 rows. Now we have to make a slip stitch into the third chain. Make a slip stitch into the next chain space plus 1 chain and cut the remaining yarn. Okay. Now I'm taking another color yarn to make the shell. So that is of pink color. And I'm going to join this yarn to the previous round with a single crochet stitch. Okay. Now work on 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Work on 5 chain. Okay. Skip the next 3 double crochet stitches. And into the chain space work on a single crochet stitch. Okay, now work on 1, 2 and 3 chain. Skip the 3 double crochet into the next chain space. Work on 1 single crochet plus 3 chain 1, 2 and 3. Skip the 3 double crochet into the next chain space. Work on a single crochet plus 3 chain 1, 2 and 3. And into the next chain space work on a single crochet. Again we came to the corner. Okay, 3 chain spaces 3 times. And into the corner we have to work on 5 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain space. Into the middle of the 3 chain space, work on a single crochet. Again we have to work on 5 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain, and into the next skip the 3 double crochet and into the space work on a single crochet. In the corner we have to work 3 5 chains. I'm sorry, 2 5 chains. Okay, now work on 3 chain. 1, 2, 3. Skip the 3 double crochet and into the next chain space work on a single crochet. Again 3 chain. 1, 2 and 3. Skip the 3 double crochet into the next chain space, work on 1 single crochet. Again work on 1, 2, 3, 3 chain. Skip the next 3 double crochet into the chain space, work on 1 single crochet. So we have worked on 3 chain spaces 3 times. Again now what we have to do is we have to work on 5 chain now. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 chain, and now we have to skip 2 groups of 3 double crochets, one first group and second group, and into the next chain space work on a single crochet. Okay, again now we have to work on 3 chains 3 times. 3 chains, skip the 3 double crochet and into the next chain space work on 1 single crochet plus 3 chain, skip the 3 DC, into the next chain space work on a single crochet. So far 2 times we have completed. Again 3 chain, skip the 3 DC and into the next work on a single crochet stitch. So after every 5 chain space we are working on 3 chain spaces 3 times. Okay, and in the corner we have to work on 2 5 chain spaces. Now again what we have to do is work on 5 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip the next 3 double crochet groups 1 and 2. Okay, into the next chain space work on a single crochet. Okay, like that work till the row ends into the corner. In the corner we have to work on 5 chain. Into the middle 3 chain space work on a single crochet. Again work on 5 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip the next 3 DC and into the next chain space work on a single crochet. In the corner we'll get 2 5 chain spaces. Now work on 3 chain. Skip the 3 DC. Work on 1 SE in next chain space. Plus 3 chain. Skip the 3 DC and work on 1 single crochet into the next space. Plus 3 chain. Skip the 3 DC and into the next chain space work on a single crochet. Again into the corner work on 5 chain and work on 1 SE next chain space. Again 5 chain and into the next chain space work on a 1 single crochet. Okay, so like that 3 5 5 3 5 3 5, like that we have to work till the end. Now at the end, look, I am making a slip stitch into the starting single crochet stitch. And into the next chain space we have to work on a slip stitch again and work on row 2 begins, work on 3 chain, consider it as 1 double crochet and work on 9 more double crochets into the same chain space. So far 2, 3, 4, like that we have to work on 9 more. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay, 10 double crochet in 5 chain space in the corner. Okay, into the next 3 chain space, work on a single crochet stitch plus 3 chain. Into the next 3 chain space, work on a single crochet stitch. Okay, plus 3 chain, and into the next 3 chain space, work on a single crochet. In previous round we have done 3 chain spaces. Now we are working on 2 chain spaces. Okay, into the next 5 chain space we have to work on 10 double crochets again. So into the 5 chain space worked on 10 double crochets. So this was the corner, right? We have done. Into the next 5 chain space again work on 10 double crochet. 9 and 10. Look, the corner will be appearing like this with 10 DC plus 10 DC. Total 20. Now make a single crochet stitch into the next chain space plus 3 chain. Again 1 single crochet into the next chain space plus 3 chain. 1 single crochet into the next chain space. Total 3 chain spaces. Okay, 1 and 2. Now again work on 10 double crochet into the next 5 chain space. Okay. Now again into the next 3 chain space work on a single crochet plus 3 chain again. Again work on a single crochet into the next chain space plus 3 chain. Work on a single crochet into the next chain space. Like that we have to work on. Into the next 5 chain space work on a 10 double crochet again. Like that we have to work till the end of the row. This was the row 2, okay? And at the end, as you can see, we have to do work on 10 double crochet into the next 5 chain space. Okay, 10 double crochet in first 5 chain space, and into the next 5 chain space we have to work on 10 double crochet again. So after working on 10 double crochets, total 20 double crochets in the corner, work on a single crochet into the next 3 chain space plus 3 chain. Again into the next 3 chain space work on a single crochet plus 3 chain. Into the next work on a single crochet. So 2 spaces will be formed. So like that we have to work till the end. At the end, make a slip stitch into the third chain. So now row 3 begins. Work on a 3 chain, consider it as 1 double crochet, and in every stitch we have to work on a double crochet stitch. Into the 10 double crochets we have to work on 10 double crochets. Okay? So far 6 double crochets, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay, 10 double crochets in 10 stitches. Now into the next chain space, work on a single crochet stitch. Plus 3 chain. Again work on a single crochet into the next chain space. So in this row we'll get only 3 chain space, and into the next 20 double crochets we have to work on 20 double crochet stitches. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay, 10 double crochets in 10 stitches. Again 10 double crochets in 10 double crochet stitches. So far 20 DC in 20 stitches. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And into the next chain space again work on a single crochet. Plus 3 chain. Again single crochet into the next chain space. Again 10 double crochet in 10 stitches. Like that we have to work till the end. So at the end, in the corner part we have to work on 20 double crochets, okay, in 20 stitches. Now we have to work on a slip stitch into the third chain. So row 4 begins. Work on 3 chain, consider as 1 double crochet plus 1 chain for the gap, and into the next work on a double crochet stitch plus 1 chain. Now also we have to work on 10 double crochets in 10 stitches with 1 chain in between. So for 3, 4 plus 1 chain, 5 plus 1 chain, 6 plus 1 chain, 7 plus 1 chain, 8 plus 1 chain, 9 plus 1 chain and 10. So 10 double crochets with 1 chain spaces in between. And into the next chain space we have to work on a single crochet stitch. Okay, and into the next 20 double crochet we have to work on 20 double crochets with 1 chain space in between. So for 1 plus 1 chain, 2 plus 1 chain. So in every stitch we have to work on 1 double crochet plus 1 chain in between. Like that we have to work on 20 double crochets with 1 chain in between. Okay, now into the next chain space, after working on 20 double crochet with 1 chain in between, the pattern will be looking like that. Now work on a single crochet into the next chain space. Again into the next 10 double crochet we have to work on 10 double crochet with a chain in between. Plus 1 chain and last double crochet into the last stitch. We have to work on a slip stitch into the next 3 chain space. Again normal with 10 double crochet with 1 chain space in between in every 10 double crochets. So the pattern will be looking like this, guys. In the same process we have to work till the end. So after making a slip stitch, look, I have joining another color yarn to the next pattern. Same pattern we have to continue. Okay, work on 5 chain. Skip the first double crochet and second double crochet 1 and 2. Into the next chain space work on a slip stitch. Single crochet stitch. Again work on 1, 2, 3, 3 chain. Skip the first double crochet and second double crochet. Into the next chain space work on a single crochet. Plus 3 chain again. Skip the 2 double crochets. Into the next chain space work on a single crochet. So far 2 chain spaces with 3 chains. Again 3 chain. Skip the 2 double crochet. Into the next chain space work on a single crochet. Okay, 5 chain, 3 chain spaces 3 times. Now work on 5 chain again. Skip the last 2 double crochet and first 2 double crochet. Okay, last 2 and first 2, and into the next chain space work on a single crochet like this. Now work on again 3 chain, skip the 2 double crochet, into the next chain space work on a single crochet, plus 3 chain, skip the 2 double crochet, into the next chain space work on a single crochet, again 3 chain, skip the next 2 double crochet and into the next chain space work on a single crochet. Like that we have to work on 3 chains 3 times. Now work on 5 chain again, skip the, okay, this is the corner side. In the corner we have to make 2 5 chains. Okay, skip the 2 double crochet, into the next chain space work on a single crochet, plus 5 chain, skip the 2 double crochet and into the next chain space work on a single crochets, again 3 chain, skip the first 2 double crochet, into the next chain space work on a single crochet, again plus 3 chain, skip the 2 double crochet, into the next chain space work on a single crochet, again 3 chain, skip the 2 double crochet, into the next chain space work on a single crochet, plus 5 chain again, skip the last 2 double crochets and first 2 double crochets, last 2 and first 2, and into the next chain space work on single crochet again. The pattern will be looking like this. Again 3 chain, skip the 2 double crochets, into the next chain space work on a single crochet, plus 3 chain, skip the 2 double crochet, work on the single crochet into the next chain space, plus 3 chain, and skip the 2 double crochet, into the next chain space work on a single crochet, plus 5 chain, skip the first 2 double crochets and last 2 double crochet, into the next chain space work on a single crochet stitch. In the same pattern we have to work till the end. So after working till the end, the pattern will be looking like this, and at last we have to make a single crochet after skipping the 2 double crochet. Okay, into the next chain space, into the 5 chain space work on a slip stitch and work on 3 chain, and into the 5 chain space work on 10 double crochets, and into the next 3 chain space work on 1 single crochet, plus 3 chain. Again the same pattern like the before rows we have to work on, plus 3 chain again, into the next chain space work on a single crochet, so 2 chain spaces will be formed, into the next 5 chain again 10 DC, again okay, again into the next 3 chain spaces again work on a single crochet, plus 3 chain, single crochet into the next chain space, 3 chain, single crochet into the next chain space, and again into the corner part 10 double crochets into the first 5 chain space, and into the next 5 chain space again 10 double crochet, total 20 double crochet into the corner. Okay, and normal again into the next 3 chain spaces we have to work on a single crochet, plus 3 chain, again single crochet into the next chain space, plus 3 chain,
Again single crochet into the next chain space. Again into the next 5 chain space, work on 10 double crochet. Like that every row will be repeated like the first pattern itself. How many rows you want to make? Those many rows you can make. Those many rounds you can make. So entirely we have to work on 10 double crochet, 3 chain, 1 single crochet in between. Again 10 double crochet. Again 3 chain, 1 single crochet, 3 chain, 1 single crochet, 3 chain, 1 single crochet. Again into the 5 chain space 10 double crochet. Like that the pattern repeats. I have made 3 rows by following the same method. Look, after completing yellow I have done green and blue in the same pattern. I hope you understood very clearly. Then why late? Give me a comment in the comment section that how did you understood. And also if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe. If you like the content, do like the video. It will encourage me to do more other videos and also to share to the family and friends who love crocheting like us. Thank you for watching.